Auntie Olivia, and this is my wedding vlog. Yes, you're walking down the aisle soon. Congratulations if he finally popped that question. Now, girl, before you go around inviting Kola from work, Mike from creche, from when you were in creche, and of course Amara from your salon, take a minute, pause, because there is a how to compile your wedding guest list, and that is what I'll be discussing today. So, the reason you need to do this the right way is, well, first, there are some people who you will never forgive yourself if somehow you forget to have them at your wedding. Trust me, I know, in the whole frenzy, sometimes you can forget that person who, for some reason you have sentimental attachments. It can be an aunt or an uncle or a friend who you haven't been in touch with for quite some time, but who you would definitely love to have at your wedding. Now, also, budget is a big issue when it comes to wedding planning, unless of course your money grows on the tree, does it? But if you're like most of us and you have a budget for your wedding, then it means that you cannot afford to invite the entire world. So this is how you compile your guest list so that you do not miss out the important people in your life. Here's a really neat trick that I use. It's called the phone book trick. Yeah, so just like the name implies, get your phone and go to the contact list. So get yourself a pen and paper, and as you scroll down your contact list, take note of all the persons in your phone book who you would love to invite to your wedding. Make sure that you go from A to Z. That way, the people who are already in your contact list who deserve to be at your wedding will definitely make the cut. Ha! Neat trick, huh? Next, you need to find family, right? So make a list of all the persons who are related to you, close cousins, distant cousins, age group members, if you're into that kind of stuff. People who are your family that you don't want to miss out from the wedding. I always start from family because, family first. So write it all out. And then when you're done with listing out the family, you can go to work. That's if you have a job. Even if you're self-employed, you have clients, people you've done business with in the past who have become more than just clients, who have become more like friends. So mentally go through your mental bank and then fish out all the people from work that you would love to have at your wedding. And then after you're done that with work, go to school. And when I talk about school, I'm talking go way back. Nursery school, primary school, secondary school, university. If you had other degrees, great. Think of all the friends that you've made. Sometimes lecturers, there are lecturers who have impacted your life, and then you feel, okay, this person has to be at my wedding. Well, a lot of my friends, okay, not just friends, most of my bridesmaids, most of my bridesmaids were people who I met while in the university. Oh no, one of them I actually went to secondary school and then university with her, Peppy. So ensure that you go through your memory, go down memory lane and figure out if there's anybody from school you would like to invite. And then after that, if you are a church girl, maybe you're in the choir, you're an usher, then you definitely have to have a list of all the people you know from church or any religious organizations that you belong to. So think, that girl who wears miniskirt in the choir, should she be at my wedding? The one who knows her soprano, should she be at my wedding? So that way you don't miss out any person who you have any Christian affiliations with at your wedding. Who else? Village people. Want to invite your village people. Okay, if you've been volunteering, think about that. Think about your life generally, and then that would show you who needs to be at your wedding. Now, you have all of these people down, Tell me, how long is your list? If you're anything like me, you're probably going to have 3,000 persons on your list. I'm just joking. But that's if you're inviting your Facebook friends or your Instagram friends, friends from Snapchat. I know you now. You've probably put all those people down. It's not everybody you have to invite. When you've made this very long list, now it's time to call what I call the sieving. It's time to sieve, right? So get a big sieve and sieve your list. And let the persons who really, really matter slip through the mesh and make it to the carpet of your final wedding guest list. So you don't know how to sieve. I did a whole other video about that. I called it 5 persons that you must have at your wedding. Check out the video. It's still here on my MC Olivia Events YouTube channel. So just search that. And then when you find it, you will know how to separate the don't necessarily have to be at my wedding from the definitely have to be at my wedding. Yeah, so by the time you've done all of this, you can just take a deep breath in and know that you have your wedding guest list. So do this, get your fiancé to do this, and then you can just merge the list together and know this and this and this and this are the persons that you're inviting. Don't forget for any reason to leave room for your mom's guests. Yeah? Ask your mom, ask your dad to give you their own guest list, because trust me, Momsy belongs to like 3 different Dine Mama. You know now, her people have to come and see what the good Lord is doing in the life of her daughter. So don't leave your parents out in the compilation of your guest list. Give them room to invite some of their friends and colleagues as well. Congratulations, girl. You have successfully learned how to compile your wedding guest list. You go. Now it's time to just send out those invites, whether electronically or if you're just sending out paper invites. That's cool too. If you enjoyed today's video, why don't you go ahead and give it a thumbs up right underneath this post. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, then do that right now, MC Olivia Events. Also, remember to follow me across all social media platforms at MC Olivia, and follow the channel at MC Olivia Events. That's on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. If you have questions, comments, or suggestions from today's topic, or anything that you would love for me to discuss in the wedding niche, go ahead and drop it right in the comment section and I will respond. See you some other time. Bye bye.